Damon. How are you today?
Hi, I'm okay.
I'm Hannah. I'm your occupational therapist today.
Okay, I've had OT before.
So you kind of know what we're here for, help you manage your symptoms.
Yeah, this is so hard. I just got out of the hospital, I don't know, like 5 days ago now, and I feel so tired. It's so hard to get back to life, get back into my routines. I would definitely need some help.
Yeah, getting back into routines is difficult. Takes some time, some readjusting.
Yeah, definitely a lot of readjustments since I've got my diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. It's just so much. I'm just so exhausted, and sorry if I'm like confusing. I feel like my cognition's just like not all there. Just getting it back.
You're fine, it's understandable. So how's your day been so far? How's readjusting and your ADLs and getting to do things at home more independently? How's that been?
Yeah, it's definitely been a struggle. Like being at the hospital, like I was basically like so incompetent. I just sat in the hospital beds, like just trying to like get better, but like the doctors and the nurses, great people, but they were just doing everything for me. And then like my wife would come in and she would also just try to do everything for me. Even being at home, like I just love her so much, and she just does everything for me. I just feel so bad. Like I don't feel like a good husband because she's going to work. I'm not even working right now. Like she's going to work and managing the kids and doing all the house stuff. I just feel so bad. I really appreciate her, but it's definitely hard. I can barely like even just like I can like dress myself, but even then I have to like take a nap after. It's just so hard. Like I feel like I wake up in the morning, get dressed, and then have to take a nap again. Like it's just so frustrating and annoying to just keep having to do that like every day. I can't even like I could like shower. Like I've been showering at like night because like after I shower I'm pretty much done for. But other than that, like I'm pretty much functioning on the basic level with those things. Before I went to the hospital, I was doing pretty good. I felt like I was getting better as much as you can with this disease, but I just couldn't, like, I was like playing with the kids more often, and then now this just every time I go to the hospital I just feel like I have such big setbacks.
Yeah, it's understandable. What I'm hearing is you have a lot of fatigue.
Yes, so much. That's my biggest, I would say, my biggest symptoms, like fatigue, and then the more tired I get, the more like I feel like my brain just doesn't work, and I just can't like sequence through activities or like anything like that. The more tired I get, the less cognition I have, and then like the more I try to like use my muscles and use my body, the like more I get tired. So like it's just like all my symptoms just pile on top of each other and just build on each other.
I heard you say that you shower mainly at night, which is a great energy conservation technique. Have you learned any other techniques that work for you in your previous OT?
Yeah, I feel like I sit a lot, I was such like an active guy before. Like I used to love to like go golfing, and I used to love to like play with the kids, and like even my job as like a real estate agent, I'd be like going to like 5 houses a day doing like showings, and so now I can't do any of that. So a lot of things I just do sitting down, which is just so sad. Like I sit down like to get dressed. I feel like I'm just sitting down to do those things. Whenever I feel brave enough to help my wife out around the house, I'm usually sitting down like trying to like unload the dishwasher, or sometimes I'd like scrub pans by hand, but I like try to do that just sitting down. Or even like folding laundry, I just sit down and try to fold it, and then she usually has to come in and put everything away because I'm just so tired at that point.
So I hear you say you have wife and kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids. I have a little girl who's 8, a little boy who's 10. I just feel like I knew that like it was gonna be hard to continue to be like a good father, but like I just feel like I have a lot of limitations now. Like my son's like in t-ball, and I just sometimes sometimes can come to his game. Sometimes it's just such a chore to get in the car and drive that way. Try to play catch with him, which is like kind of why I ended up in the hospital in the first place. Like I felt like I was doing fine, playing, like we were playing catch in the backyard, and then I just couldn't like catch the ball, and then I like couldn't pick up the ball off the ground, and then I couldn't like, I just was struggling, and I just had to like stop it and like be like, that's done, we're done now. And I just feel like I'm like not doing what I need to do as like a husband and father and those things. I feel like a disappointment for them.
I feel like there's ways that we can modify those activities, and it does seem like you have a good understanding of where your limits are, and knowing those limits and not to push past them while being able to participate with your kids.
Yeah, I just wish I could do more. It's just so frustrating.
So you said that you were a real estate agent. How long ago did you have to stop?
I was kind of doing like remote stuff about like 4 weeks now, and then I went to the hospital, and just my wife and I went through the process of just putting it on like going on like temporary leave of absence from work. And then I miss it. Like I can't even work now. Like my wife is just doing everything. I just don't feel like a good man because of it, and it's just so hard. But yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks ago, I filled out the paperwork for a leave of absence. And even just doing the remote stuff, I just couldn't keep it up, especially like with going into the hospital, and then I didn't know how long I was going to be in the hospital. That was my longest hospital stay I've had so far. Usually it's only for like about a week and a half. But this time it was like 3 weeks. It was hard.
What would you say some of your hardest, like what your challenges are right now? Like what your areas that you would like to get back to that you're finding difficult and challenging?
Even just simple tasks would be great to get back to. Like, I don't know, getting dressed without having to take a nap afterwards, or I don't know. I know this is probably definitely out of my reach, but I used to love to cook for my family. I used to come from work, make like a fun meal for everyone, and then now I just feel like I can't even sequence through other tasks to even like make a can of soup, or like I can't even like manage my arms and like the strength of my arms to even use like the can opener fully. It's just so hard.
It's definitely not way out of your reach. We can definitely modify your kitchen and have things closer reach, so you don't have to like exert as much energy, and look into adaptive equipment and things to make that a little easier if that's something you really enjoy.
Yeah, I'm trying to put off, like I know like people like in the groups that I'm in for like multiple sclerosis, like people are eventually getting in wheelchairs and stuff. I'm just trying to put all of that like extra stuff out as far as possible. I just don't want to seem like weird or scary to, especially like to my like kids, and I just want to like, I don't know, I just look at the man I was before and the man I'm becoming, and it just like it just makes me so sad. It's definitely like impacting my mental health, but I guess we could try some of the adaptive equipment. I just don't want to like get to that.
We can start
point.
slow. We don't need to renovate the whole kitchen. So what would you say some of your goals are for right now in home health?
In the home, I want to be able to get dressed every day, do some chores around the house so my wife doesn't feel so alone, and be a good father for my kids while I can. I know there's going to be a point one day where I'm probably not going to be able to be there for them as much, and I want them to like have the best memory of me while I can be functional.